Hello and welcome. And in this video, I'm talking about how to generate 3 to 10 times more leads in the next 30 days. If you're a coach, consultant, course creator, or expert who uses their knowledge to train, advance, and help your clients, this is the right place to be. So what I'm going to do is take you through a number of strategies and tactics that you can implement in the next 30 days. Now, what I see quite often with businesses, and especially coaching businesses, consulting businesses who are looking to grow, the biggest challenge is always around qualified leads, generating leads. So, nobody just wants 100 more leads. We all want more qualified leads. So how do we attract qualified leads? Do we go out on social media and just start spamming everybody and sending DMs and just commenting on other people's posts? No, we don't do that kind of thing. If we're going to attract qualified leads, we want qualified leads who give us permission to talk to them. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges that a lot of people face as a business owner when you're going out to attracting clients. Now, if we state the obvious and we start looking at, how can we do that in the next 30 days, then we need strategies and tactics that are going to bear fruit like pretty quickly. And there's different strategies you can put in place. There's kind of short-term, medium-term, and long-term. For example, a long-term approach to generating leads would be to do things like search engine optimization. And then even with search engine optimization, you may have some opportunities to get some kind of medium-term, like shorter periods of time before you generate those leads, so shorter lead time. But for me, the fastest approach to generating leads is social media. It's now, it's instant. The attention is on places like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, LinkedIn, Instagram. Like, that's where the audience's attention is right now. And so if we're going to generate leads in the next 30 days, we need to be able to show up on these platforms. Now, if I kind of dive into this a bit deeper, here's the obvious thing, and this is what a lot of people are missing with generating leads, is that in order to generate leads, you have to show up. And let me kind of take this back to more of a, let's say, a mindset approach and a more kind of culture to your business. Value can only be given when there is something present for your audience to see, right, or to experience. And one of the most impactful ways to show up right now is on video. I mean, look, I'm doing it right now. We're live streaming. But the challenge I see with a lot of people is that in their coaching business, they're focused on the wrong things. And I was speaking to one of my clients last week, actually, and we were speaking more about how to manage her time in her business to create more leverage so she can start hiring some people who buy back her time. And a lot of people get this mixed up, and this is what I want to make very clear, and then we're going to go into a bit more about around the strategies for leads, is that people hire to grow their business, but what you've got to do is hire to buy your time back. And there's something that I teach my clients, which is to get familiar with understanding where your time is spent and are you actually working on the things that are going to create the biggest impact in your business. Now, what I can say by that meaning is that maybe video is, something that perhaps you really enjoy. Maybe it's not something you enjoy. And what you've got to understand and what you've got to figure out is, can you show up more and test? Because if you're growing your business, marketing, as you'll know and as you'll gather, especially for those of you who are at the kind of between the 10 to the 30K per month mark as a coach or consultant, you'll know that everything you do is a test. It isn't you do one thing and you win. It's you do one thing, it fails. You do another thing, it fails. You do another thing, it fails. 9 times out of 10, you're going to do different things like content, offers, and different things, and they're going to fail. But it's the 10%. It's the 10% that wins. And when you get it right, that 10% can create such a big win that it cancels out the 90% of the failures. And they're not necessarily failures because they're where you learn, right? And that's the whole point. So if we take the mindset that in growing our business, we need to show up, and therefore value is determined by us showing up. If you are focused on the wrong things in your business, like you're taking care of admin, you're taking care of client delivery services, and you're not putting attention and intention into your marketing, that's your first challenge, right? And that's why you're probably not generating as many leads as you want. Whereas if you change your schedule, meaning your calendar, and you start looking at, well, what can I adjust? You've got to insert time slots into your calendar to make sure that you show up, to make sure that value is given, because value is only determined by the viewer, right? So the more that you show up, the more value you put out into the marketplace. And I don't know if you've ever come across this, but you know, you are paid in direct proportion to the value that you bring, and also to the value in relation to the problem that you fix. So when you start to like group these together, it really is about showing up. But here's the thing, showing up doesn't mean that you have to be hammering social media every hour, every minute. What you need to do is be more intentional about when you show up. And the cool thing about that is you get to choose. You're the business owner. So how can we generate more leads? We can generate more leads, as I mentioned, by showing up with content. So one of the best ways is to produce perhaps more video content, or perhaps more live stream content, or written content. Like, these are the things that make a difference. But the challenge that you're going to face in terms of generating leads is that a lot of people are inconsistent with publishing content. Now, if you're a coach or consultant right now and you're thinking about your business, are you really good at the coaching and the consulting work that you do? Do you show up and put your clients kind of first when it's time for you to work on their stuff? So when you're serving them, you're delivering, right? And I'm guessing if you're a coach with integrity and you do what you say you're going to do to help them get the results they're looking for, that's what you do. You show up with value and you help your clients. But here's the thing that I want you to look at. That's service delivery. When it comes to marketing, are you the same with your own business? Do you put the time into your marketing? Do you show up in the way that you show up for your clients when it comes to your marketing? Is it a priority? Do you put the energy into it? Do you say, you know what, those people who are yet to become my clients, they're the ones that I'm showing up for because they need my help, because they have the problem that I know how to fix with either the coaching program, courses, or consulting that you do. Like, that's the difference. So if we're going to generate 3 to 10 times more leads, what we need to do is show up with content. And the content choice really comes down to what is more of your preference. But again, I'm just going to reiterate, video is the #1 go-to. That's why we have all these big platforms with short form content: TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts. Like, video is the #1. However, if you prefer, or you like to kind of get into copywriting, I recommend that you mix it up as well. And I do the same. I mix up all my content. I don't just do one format. Like, I'll go live, I'll have videos, I'll have written form content, long form, and I'll have short form. So how do we generate more leads? The first thing that I recommend you do, and I've been offering this out this week to everybody we've been communicating with, is my 6-week content rhythm. The 6-week content rhythm is a method that I use to publish content Monday to Friday, but it's structured, it's scheduled, and it's geared up to generate more leads and get you clients. If you'd like a free copy of the worksheet that I give to my clients, just let me know by commenting below this video with the word 6 weeks, and me or one of my team will reach out to you and send you the link to get it for free. So the structure is about being consistent. You need to have content that changes beliefs. See, a lot of people don't really focus on what their niche need. They focus on what they can deliver, meaning they either put offers out, or they really come from a place of, here's what I can do for my clients, but they're really talking about themselves rather than how they can change the beliefs and get a client to understand that from a place of empathy, they get their niche, right? So your content should be structured to change beliefs. Show people that where they are and where they want to be, it is possible to change. You can use social proof, meaning testimonials, mini case studies. Case studies and demonstration are one of the most powerful ways to attract people in, because they instantly see you can do what you say you can do, right? And a lot of people, they use testimonials and case studies by simply saying, here's a client that I helped, and that's it. They don't explain and they don't elaborate. So if you're in the market and you want to generate more leads, show an example of a client's case study by stating what the problem was. Go into details of what your client was challenged with, the emotions around that. Explain the methods that you use, the methods that are unique to your coaching or consulting, or where your process is, right? The way you deliver your service. And then show the result that you know the client got, and then show the testimonial or the words that your client had to say. Now, there's 4 steps there. What was the problem? What was the method used? The results that were gained, and your client's testimonial or take on working with you. Case studies, testimonials, use them in that format. Do them in video format. talk on camera. If you want to use screen recorded where you've got, you know, like PowerPoint on the screen, kind of like what I've got here, and you're narrating, you can do that. But I recommend, guys, just show up on camera more. The more you put into showing up, the more energy you put into that, the more value you put out into the marketplace, and that's where you'll start to generate leads. So case studies. Now, here's the cool thing at the end of the case study, just add a call to action. If you'd like to get these types of results, like I've just showed you in your case study, that's what you'd be saying, then comment below or send me a DM. That's simple, guys. The other thing that you can do, if you have lead magnets, you know, a guide, I mean, I even have a book, and I offer my book out as a free lead magnet. Why? Because I'd rather somebody actually request it than, you know, not pick it up. So I literally give away a free PDF copy. If you want a copy of this, guys, and you're watching this on the replay or live, just comment below this video with the word more leads, or the words more leads, more clients. That's the name of the book, More Leads, More Clients, and you'll get a free PDF copy in your inbox. So what's the other thing that you can do? So with your lead magnets, offer them, just like I offered the book. So you can put posts out and say, hey, I've just created, or I've got a book available, a PDF of my best-selling, #1 best-selling book available that shows you how to generate more leads and clients, so that you understand the 10-step marketing manifesto to becoming one of the most valued and highly paid coaches in your industry. Just literally reading off the headline. Offer that out for free, and then simply say, would you like a copy? Put that out as a text post on social media. Record a video version of that. That will get people to raise their hands. Why? Because when you're offering stuff out, here's what you're doing. You're offering lead magnets, whether it's a guide, a worksheet, a cheat sheet, even a VSL or a webinar or a video series. It could even be an audio, right? So whatever it is you're offering should help your clients overcome a frustration or a fear, or lead them towards a desire in relation to the problem that you help them to fix, right? I'll say that again. Your lead magnets should help your niche to overcome a frustration, fear, or lead them towards a desire with the problem that they have. So for example, if they are frustrated, they're in pain with, for example, let's say you're a coach watching this and you want to generate more leads, then I know that you probably need to fix your messaging. You need to fix how you show up with your lead magnets and how to create better offers so people want to actually raise their hand, right? Those would be examples of things that you need to fix because you're probably frustrated with them. The desire, though, may be to, you know, double your current monthly revenue, move from 10 to 20 to 30 to 50,000 a month. So that would be an example of, if I showed you how to generate, you know, 10x more leads and take your business to 50K per month, is that something you'd like to find out more about? Like, that's what you want to create your lead magnets around. Lead magnets shouldn't be just an opportunity for you to teach and just show your expertise. Your lead magnets are to take your niche and the leads from your niche that raise their hand, who want your things, to actually take them on a journey of transformation, to show them what's possible. Yes, you can teach and give some low-level lessons, but more importantly, what you want to do is show that you have been able to achieve the outcomes that they're looking for, or at least help other clients get over the problems they're experiencing and leading them towards their desired outcome. There is a very simple process that I've used in the past, and it's called the transformation bridge. And the transformation bridge is very simple. It's all about understanding your niche. Now, you can take the transformation bridge a step further, and you can also go into an empathy map, but I just want to show you very simply. Transformation bridge is like this. Imagine you got a sheet of paper and you focus on who your niche is, right? And you just list what are the current frustrations, if I can write that properly. So what are the current frustrations with your niche, right? So you list them down, 1, 2, 3. We go 1, 2, 3. And then what you want is, what are the top fears of your niche? And you can write as many as you want. You can get down to 10 to 20. And usually you're going to end up with more frustrations. Then on the right-hand side, you're going to write a list of equal and opposite desires, right? So for every frustration that you have, let me just choose a different color, you're going to have a related desire. So every frustration, there is going to be a related desire. And then finally, let me just get back here. You're going to have aspirations. Aspirations. So, and again, you're going to list as many as you can come up with. But generally, you're going to have more frustrations than desires around your niche. What I recommend that you do is start by creating lead magnets based on the top 5 or the top 6 frustrations and related desires, because that's what your niche will be most focused on. And if you aren't already creating lead magnets around that stuff, like that's the stuff that's going to get people to know that you know what they're troubled with. And the more you dig into those types of content, whether it's video, whether it's written form, you're going to create more empathy in your approach. Because if you've got lead magnets that answer frustrations, desires, fears, and aspirations for your niche, like obviously they'll want to find out more from you. And then the more that you then put out offers in relation to those frustrations and desires, the more that people are going to raise their hands, because an offer can be a lead magnet, you know, like a book. An offer can be, you know, like a PDF, right? It can be like a 3-page worksheet. It can be a cheat sheet, 1 page. Like lead magnets don't have to be complicated. They simply have to relate to your niches, just like I've got here. They simply have to relate to your niches situation. And that's what this is right here, like what I'm highlighting here. It's frustrations, desires, fears, aspirations. You know, I speak to a lot of people and they always say, what's new in marketing? I say the old stuff, because the old stuff around your niche and who they are and what they're challenged with, and getting to a place of empathy is what's going to make the difference. Now, guys, if you want to fix your lead generation, you know, you want to take things to the next level, I've got a workshop coming up, right? And it's called Ads to Clients. It's called the Ads to Clients workshop, where I show you how to create Facebook and Instagram ads that will consistently build you an audience of ready to buy leads on a £7 a day budget. The workshop takes place on the 24th of October. It's going to be a done with you workshop, meaning for 3 hours, I'm going to help you come up with the video scripts, the ad scripts, everything that you need to set up these ads in an easy, simple to follow process. It's going to be like literally steps 1 to 10. There's a workbook and you're going to be guided with me, meaning you're going to get direct feedback. If you want to generate more leads and, you know, average a budget of 180 to 250 pounds, dollars or euros a month, and generate more leads and consistently build an audience of people who are interested in you, this workshop's going to be for you. If you want to come along to the workshop, simply comment below this video with the word ads, and I'll send you the details about the workshop. It's a paid workshop and we have early bird prices until the 17th of October. It's a steal. It's like £21, which is around about $25, $30. And like I said, it's a 3-hour workshop. If you want to generate more leads consistently, come along to the workshop. Simply comment below this video with the word ads, and I'll make sure you get all the details. On that note, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to catching you on the next video. I'm Leon Street. Take care. Bye-bye.